The clock is ticking on a potential extension for star safety Jessie Bates. Hi again, everyone. I'm James Rapien with allbengals.com and Cincinnati Bengals Talk here outside of Paul Brown Stadium, where Bates, well, he's entering a contract year, and with 3 days to go between now and the start of the regular season, it's decision time if you're the Bengals. It's decision time if you're Jessie Bates. Is a deal going to get done? Certainly didn't feel like it when Bates made the comments he made last month about his contract, saying, quote, obviously they don't value me or consider me a top safety. And since then, at least to this point as I record this, we haven't heard from Bates publicly, and it leaves a lot of questions. There are a lot of questions about this. And I decided to ask Joe Burrow about Jessie Bates because they're both 24 years old. They're two of the young shining stars on this roster. And number 9, well, he's bullish on the Bengals safety.
You know, everyone knows what he can do on the field, but I think, where he really shines is in the locker room. When you're in the locker room, you understand, some people are kind of like chameleons. They can talk to everybody. One day they'll be sitting with the DBs, the next day they'll be sitting with the defensive line, the next day with the receivers. They can talk to everybody. Jessie is really good at that, and so whether that is practiced or it just comes naturally, I think that's what a good leader does. I think he's what makes the defense go. He's the guy communicating. He's the guy in the middle that really understands what they're trying to do on defense and what the offense is trying to do as well, taking calculated risks on the field. And, everybody respects him. And he doesn't speak up a lot, but when he does, everybody listens.
It's hard to praise Bates more than that. Burrow just leaving it all out there, saying how important Bates is to this defense, to this team, to the culture that they're trying to build here in Cincinnati. That sounds like someone you want to extend, someone you want to make sure not only stays happy for Bates just to keep him around, but show T. Higgins, show all of these guys from a Joe Burrow, right, that you are trying to build things the right way. And I can't help but think that this could impact that. If they negotiate every penny with Jessie Bates and count every single cent of guaranteed money that they may give him or not give him, or maybe all hell breaks loose and they're unable to sign him all the way until next offseason when, let's be honest, they would probably use the franchise tag on the 24-year-old. Well, then what happens next? What happens if you're T. Higgins and your contract is up? Maybe Jonah Williams next year when he can start negotiating a contract, he looks at it and says, well, man, I just had a career year in year 3 and I stayed healthy and I did everything they asked. Are they going to try to nickel and dime me too? And that's why if I'm the Bengals, the potential locker room impact of counting every cent in a potential Bates deal is why I would try to get it done. A similar thing is happening right now in Pittsburgh with TJ Watt. Guaranteed money and the lack of the Steelers' willingness to offer it. The Bengals are the same way. They only have 2 guys that have been guaranteed $30+ million on their contracts, and it's because they were draft picks. Joe Burrow at $36 million, Jamar Chase at just over $30 million. And when you look across the league, safety Jamal Adams, the latest comparable or comp, I would say, to Jessie Bates, he got $38 million guaranteed in a 4-year, $70 million extension from Seattle. If you're Jessie Bates, why would you take less than that? So something's got to give. Either the Bengals go into this season and make Bates play it out, which seems like the likely scenario, or maybe they listen to Joe Burrow, Logan Wilson, all of the other players that have praised Bates. Even early in camp, Mike Hilton, who played with Minkah Fitzpatrick in Pittsburgh, said, yeah, he's the best safety I've played with. He, as in Jessie Bates. So we'll see if a deal gets done. It does not feel likely, but when number 9 praises you like that, it's got to have an effect on the front office. Got to have an impact on negotiations, right? Here's what I know. Regardless if Bates gets extended or not, we're going to be right back here on Sunday for the Bengals season opener and all season long here in 2021. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on Cincinnati Bengals Talk. Check out allbengals.com. And until next time, I'm James Rapien. Thank you so much for watching.